Joja Farm!
Welcome back to Joja Farm. Today, the remainder of the starfruit from my Better Junimos mod video is still growing. That was the last video. No other video occurred in between. You can see I got lots of starfruit in there, but today we're going to be exploring the Automate mod. A mod which basically does all of the collecting and processing for you in the game, and will surely turn me into a multi-billionaire as a result. Oh, and I forgot to show you this in the last video. I can literally poop out Junimos right out of my butt. Well, you know, magically. Gotta be PG about this. Look at them go. Little bouncy fellows. So, this is basically how the Automate mod works. Stuff touching each other works automatically. As you can see, I've got all these kegs lined up, and I've got two chests, one at either end. I'm not sure if that's the way you do it, but I stick my starfruit in the box, and because they're touching, automatically loads up every single barrel that is touching the box. Obviously, this is a slow process with starfruit, so I'll speed it up using cheats, so you can see the end results. There we go. Now it's instantly processing, which of course is massively exploitive and not the way I would like to do it, but it's a really good example of how this works. And that's immediately processed every single bit of starfruit there, and we got a ton of starfruit wine. So it went back into the original chest and didn't go down to this one, so it doesn't work like that. At least I don't think it does. Which is great in a way, because that means, you know, less clutter. Whoa, I really need to take a moment to just take in the fact that somehow I ended up with 666 starfruit wine. I mean, geez, you make one deal with the devil and it keeps coming back to haunt you. So moving on to another aspect of automation. Look, here's the same process in action, but with coal and copper. Now, copper processes really damn quickly, so it's a really good example. I'm not going to make you watch this in real time, but we all know the copper processes really quick. So, instead of having to tediously wait for the copper to process and run in and out of your house or wherever you got your furnaces, it will automatically go back. Well, I guess you did watch the entire process. It really is that quick. But yeah, it's like min-maxing. You're like basically you're simulating the process of standing next to your furnaces all day. But instead, you get to go and do cooler stuff while that's happening. Now, here's another example. The purple cat statue the granddad shoves down your neck when you appease him, which produces iridium every day, can drive you mad having to collect from it every single day. So stick a chest next to it and it will automatically collect so you can forget about it. Now this one's mind-blowing, because how often do you forget that you even have a mushroom cave? And that's a lot of money going away. So we plunk a couple of chests down, they're touching the mushrooms, and they will automatically collect. This one truly just improves the game. I mean, I always forget about the mushroom cave. Now I can just come in and just grab a load of mushrooms and make a load of money. Now here's another tedious task which can really boil your brains out, I tell you. It's just like, how often have you picked up a crab pot by accident when you're trying to put bait back into it? So here we have a process where bait goes into a chest, then automatically goes into a trap, and automatically has its recycling dealt with. And I know just the person to talk more about fishing stuff, so I'm just gonna throw it on over to him.
I'm in the video too, hey! So my fishing farm has a lot of roe to collect every day, and that can be quite tedious and make you feel like you're living in the Groundhog movie, doing the same thing every day. And if we turn on this handy UI that the mod has, we can see what is connected and what is not connected. At the moment, all of these things are connected, but they are not connected to something which can collect, so they are marked as red, and they are connected by the crystal path which I have aligned along the ponds. That is a connector that you can enable in your configuration file. Now I could link it to the shipping box, but I don't want to do that. I want to see what I'm making. And even these bushes are connected, so as soon as they've got berries, they'll be collected as well. We'll have batteries, roe, you name it. It'll all stream down the crystal path all the way back down here. All I have to do is put one more piece down, and this box, whoa, look at that, sucked it all up. It's all gone into this crate. Everything the fish produce goes into this handy location. Even my tea is connected to this. Look, the tea bushes, treated like fruit trees, are also connected because of the crystal path. Awesome! Down here, like Hamish was saying, I have an automated crab pot system. They could go crazy with this, but it would be a bit cheaty if it covered the entire farm, but This is just enough if I wanted to create fertilizer using fish, really. Now, I'll never accidentally pull crab pots out of the water, and this entire process will look after itself. Here in my barn, Automate is making my life even easier by working with the auto grabber. The auto grabber will automatically shear my sheep, put the wool into the chest, and then be automatically processed one by one on these looms. Of course, the entire process can be made faster, but this is enough for me. And again, here I am in my shed, and another aspect of my life has been streamlined. Now, this chest will automatically collect and put roe into the preserve jars. Now, I could just fill the room with them, but I still think that's a little too cheeky, because I like the idea that I could just remove my chest when I want. And in the middle here, I'm doing exactly the same thing with coffee, because I quite like being able to zip around with espresso. I can produce coffee and not have to sit around and wait for it to boil.
Welcome back. Now, is there anything more tedious? Well, actually, there are plenty of tedious things, but like producing coal from kilns can be real tedious. So thanks to Automate, the entire thing looks after itself. You just put it in there. Bob's your uncle, big stack of wood suddenly becomes a big stack of coal. Gotta love it. Again, another example of just how wonderful Automate is. Much like what 54 was doing with his wool, we can now have eggs automatically collected and automatically turned into mayonnaise. Because believe me, the amount of times I've come in here and basically fallen head first into eggs, I mean, I could just put all the mayonnaise makers down there. No more eggy nightmares for me. Okay, so now onto the big project, the big automation project that's gonna make me a billionaire. By simply putting a chest next to a Junimo Hut, anything that goes into it is automatically connected. As I just demonstrated there, the ancient fruit just gets sucked straight into the box. So it's time for me to build a really big mechanism, which is gonna span the entirety of the farm. It's gonna come down between every Junimo Hut. And here it is. What you saw happen with 54's crystal path is gonna happen here too. Now every single Junimo Hut is connected via a circuit. Think of it like a vacuum circuit. And all I need to do is pop a chest by here. I pop the chest down. All the star fruit that's in these Junimo Huts instantly gets sucked into the chest. The Junimos pick it, they plant it, they do all that stuff, and then it just gets sucked straight into the chest. Easy peasy. Let's check it out. All of them are here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, here is the completed mechanism. I could have way more kegs if I wanted to, but I feel like this is just enough for me. We turn on the UI, we see everything Automate touches is our kingdom. And it will all end up in the kegs, so when they all get sucked out of the huts, they'll end up in the chests, and the chests will put them into the barrels, and that's it. Fully automated winemaking process. Probably not the quickest thing we could do with starfruit. That is going to take a while. I'll probably swap that out. You know, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a better way to farm tea, given that tea brews up so quickly, so I'm probably going to switch over to tea. Okay, so the starfruit crop is here. It's raining, but thanks to the better Junimo's mod, all my little boys and girls, or whatever they identify with as apple people, are out here picking the crop. And I don't have the last connecting pieces here because I want to actually make sure that I can see what they've collected first, rather than just one by one trickling into the barrels. Okay, the starfruit is completely picked, and I've connected the paths on one side at least, and we can see that they have all filtered into the kegs. We're off to the races. I have upgraded my automatic Junimo tea system. The Junimo don't even have to water or plant the crops. All they have to do is pick it for me. So I'll just spawn them in by cheating, so we can get an example of how this works. Look at them go. Whoa, that's happening really fast. Did the Junimo like speed up? Or something? I'm confused. Come on, just grow this. Why is it? Oh, it's getting instantly picked. Why is that? Jeez, the Junimo really doing their jobs today. So what I've actually realized is, Automate is treating the tea bush like a tree, so it doesn't even need to be picked. Really? The fact that it's all connected and touching a chest is all we need. We don't even need the Junimo anymore. My pylons are connected as well, so the batteries are going to be automatically connected too. Let's check out what's in the chest here. Yep, it collected everything. I don't even need Junimos anymore. I can literally just run a tea farm, completely free of people, and just print money. This is insane. I'm gonna be so rich. I'm gonna be richer than the Pope. Pope's rich, right? Isn't he? I don't know. Hey, what are you doing in bed?
What do you mean, what am I doing in bed? There isn't any work to do around here anymore. Just enjoying having a sleep in. Do you mind?
Of course I mind. We still got Junimos out there. There's like Junimo dung all over the place. You got loads of cleanup to do. Get out of bed.
Oh, it's a living.
What do you mean it's a living? I don't pay you anything. That joke was entirely redundant. Thanks for watching this video, folks. I'm soon to be rich and powerful and wealthy. I'll be almost as smarmy as the guy we got on our subscribe button. Turin's self-indulgent avatar. Why aren't I on the subscribe button?